basis for selection of an inventory method. I provide you with a fair amount of information on here that might be helpful. The effects on the balance sheet and income statement, assuming a period of rising prices. This sort of takes you through the whole thing. If you FIFO, LIFO average cost, bottom line is they're all allocating your goods available for sale between cost of goods sold and ending inventory, which means they're allocating them between the income statement and the balance sheet. If you've got a period of low inflation where the price levels aren't changing that much, chances are the three methods are going to come out not too far apart. So there's not that great an impact. But LIFO, that has huge advantages when you're in a period of rapidly or of rising prices in terms of taxes. All right, but this over here summarizes all of that for you. So why do companies choose one method over another? We really can't answer that question. The book provides you with a lot of things they could go by. Generally, it is not the physical flow of goods, and it's not required that it be the physical flow of goods. So companies will generally, that's not the basis for their decision, is the physical flow of goods. What is the basis is more likely to be the impact on income taxes and net income. And they have to, there's definitely the trade-off there. Do they want to be reporting a higher net income on their income statement, or do they want to be paying, reporting a lower net income and therefore paying less taxes and having a better cash flow? So that's really the main trade-off there. Tradition, if others in your industry have been using one method, sometimes it's a good idea to just do that so you don't stand out like a sore thumb, you know. So when analysts are coming in, they don't just throw you out because it would be too much, a little more work to analyze your company. So that could be one thing. Let's see, what did Chrysler do? Oh, they wanted to report a higher net income, so they changed from LIFO to FIFO. They paid some more taxes, and they reported a much lower loss. And the SEC comes out and says something like, it is questionable whether companies should switch from LIFO to FIFO for the sole purpose of increasing reported earnings. And yeah, it's generally not a good idea. Okay, the main one decision point for companies would be that the international standards do not allow LIFO. But if you look at this figure here, 76 billion, that's the sort of deferred taxes that have not been paid by these companies that have been using LIFO. And so they're estimating that U.S. tax collections would go up 76 billion over 10 years. That's all the deferred taxes not paid by the U.S. corporations who have used LIFO, that pays for a lot of lobbying in Washington to keep LIFO alive. And there's, and it also pays for a lot of record keeping. I have a lot of articles on Blackboard if you're interested to get into more of the politics of this. Not required, but it just gets you into the real world of accounting and accounting standards. All right. Yeah, obviously, who knows if they put it towards the national debt. All right, so that's a bit on the basis for selection of an inventory method, and the last thing we have to cover in this chapter are inventory errors.